What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are looking at, or I should say, we are back for a second episode review of the Braxtons season 1, episode 2. I think it's called The Healing Process. Let me just say this. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Listen. Let me tell you something. Braxtons, listen, I can't do too much crying, okay? Every episode so far, it's only been 2. And I didn't cry my eyes out because, oh my goodness. Baby, I need y'all to get to the funny. I know we trying to do grieving and, I need to break this up a little bit because, oh my Lord, it was just a lot. This really was a heavy episode. It felt even more heavier than the first episode because we actually getting down to the bottom of people's feelings, right? And when the episode ended last week, it was talking about, trying to ask who's going to go first and talk about their feelings, right? What's going on, this grieving process. And then they asked Trina because Trina was the one that brought Spirit there. She didn't really want to say anything just yet. But then in this episode, girl, when I tell you Trina let loose, Trina let loose. And I was crying my ass out, okay? Because it... I can just imagine what that feels like to think that everything's going to be okay and then it doesn't, and then to get that phone call that your sister is about to pass and you are literally there when she took her last breath, and you have your other sister who is saying, I don't think you should do that because you're not going to be strong enough for that. And then you try to basically, I don't know if it was defying her or trying to prove a point or just trying to be there for her sister, but come to find out your other sister was 100% correct. You were not ready for that and you could not hold all of that in. Baby, when Trina was breaking down about how she has not been able to sleep for 2 years, because if she goes to sleep and she sees the darkness, everything plays back. Tracy taking her last breath, all of that stuff plays back. And she says she thinks about it each and every day. Can you imagine? You want to know what? And I put my personal stuff in there. I'm gonna give my family a little slack, okay? My father's side of the family. The only person that get a little bit of sympathy from me because I don't with them. I'm sorry. If you knew all of the mess that went on when he passed away, you will understand. But my cousin was the one that found him. My father passed away in his home. He literally sat on the toilet, like, he went in the bathroom and he all of a sudden just didn't feel well. And he sat down. It was almost like he sat down to catch his breath. Not that he was trying to take a shit or nothing. He just sat down on the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Like, whew. And then he passed right in there. Because I think he had a heart attack or something. Baby, we ain't getting no autopsy. Probably had a heart attack, probably had a stroke. He was going in and out of the hospital. Did I know about this? Absolutely not. So there's that, right? I didn't know he was suffering from high blood pressure and he wasn't taking the pill. So there that is. That's what was going on. And so when they found out that he passed, my cousin had actually went over there and was trying to figure out what was going on because some of his mail was piling up. And when she actually went up into the apartment or whatever, they finally got into the place and found him. She found him in the bathroom like that. So I can imagine what Trina was saying about, going to sleep and that replaying and that seeing that scene of her sister taking her last breath. I'm pretty sure like my cousin is going through the same thing. So that was something that I can understand because you let me see some shit like that, baby. That'll scar me for life. That would scar me for life. And I mean, mentally, I would be so messed up and I don't know how I would get out of it. I don't know how I would get out of it, especially when it's somebody that you truly deeply love, okay, and should not be gone at the time that they're gone. You know what I'm saying? That'll mess me up. No matter how much counseling, how much therapy, how much psychiatry, whatever you want to call it, whichever one you want to do, it's gonna continue to mess me up, and I just already know that. And so I felt so bad for Trina the most. Okay, she was the one that was truly being expressive about her feelings, and I can appreciate that, right? She finally opened up and put it out there. One of her coping mechanism is to eat. She gained a little weight and she lost some now. I seen her recently. I was like, okay, girl. She lost a little weight now, but back then it was just like grieving, grieving, grieving. She's eating, she's drinking or whatever because that's soothing her. That's what's making her forget. That's what's making her feel better or getting her mind off of it. And it's not a good thing, but it's what she uses, and she knows that it's not a good thing, but she needs to get help for it. But that's just what she has in the moment. And when Spirit was talking about, so you're not only dealing with grief, you're also dealing with PTSD. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I really feel for Trina, for real, for real. And then what bothered me about this whole thing, okay, so when they talk about Tawanda basically said, she looks at death and grief differently, and she deals with it differently. It's an energy, you know what I'm saying? To her, it's like, even though they're not here in the present body, they're still here. It's an energy. So she configured in her head, like, even though Tracy is not here physically, I could still talk to her. I could still be with her. I could still have these conversations or whatever because, she's still here. I still feel her energy and everything. So technically speaking, in her mind, Tracy hasn't left her. And so I get that feeling because a lot of people feel that way when a loved one passes. Like I can still feel that energy. We see that when people say, oh, you see that, like in their case, if they see a hummingbird, they'll probably think that that's Tracy or whatever, or you see a butterfly, you probably think that that's your family member because they like the butterfly and that's them coming over there or whatever. Girl, I be all up on TikTok and it be a whole bunch of them. I be sitting on TikTok crying. I really do. And I just be like, oh my God, how did I get on here? It's just a section on TikTok that just be dealing with all of this, okay? And so I was just like, Tawanda, I feel like Tawanda still feels like she's the one that got to hold it all together for the family. And I know that Tony felt that way because she's the oldest. She expressed that. She expressed that when they started talking about her. But if you go back to when Braxton Family Values first came on, and you saw how Tawanda basically was doing everything for everybody, and she was keeping everything together for everybody, that's what it feels like is going on now. And it's like, who's keeping it together for you? Because I know eventually you're going to break, girl. Okay, you could say all of the energy and all of this, and you process this and process that. But girlfriend, I just feel like you're gonna break at one point, and it is okay to. It's okay to. Tony was just talking about how her as the oldest, that responsibility that she feels as the oldest, the same thing that she has been saying for years. Okay, the fact that she can't allow herself to openly express and talk about what's going on because she also has to keep it together for real for the rest of the sisters, because that's how they was raised. It's supposed to be about the family, the immediate family. And when you hear Tony talk about some of the stuff that was going on and how they was raised and how they approach things because of the way that they were raised, I just want somebody to just pop out and say, Mama Evelyn, this y'all fault. You and Papa, this y'all fault. Because this is the way that y'all raised them kids. Okay, to be so codependent on each other. And I know you want to keep your family together, keep your girls together. I really feel like Tony was guilt tripped. Okay, if you go back and you look at her career and some of the things that she has expressed and said throughout the Braxton Family Values from season 1 till the Braxtons now, Tony was fucking guilt tripped, okay, to keep her sisters around her, to keep family around her. She couldn't really fully, if you ask me, enjoy the fruit of her labor, fruit of her success as much as she probably wanted to because she was worried about trying to get her sisters on, or worried about trying to keep the family together, or worried about this and worried about that. And then put on top of that her health issues. And she's feeling, it's almost like she has survivor's guilt because she is the oldest and she felt like she probably should have been the one that was going to go first because she's older than Tracy. But also because she was the one with all of the health problems. And then Tracy's health problems came out of nowhere. It was like the last time that we saw them film that get together. I don't know if it was Tony's birthday or whatever. It was in season 6. It was in season 6 at the very end when it was the vid was out, and talking about how she was saying it burns when she swallows. And so they said you need to go look at your doctor, talk to your doctor right away as soon as you get back to home. And as soon as she did that, that's when she found out that she had cancer and it was in stage 3. That Y'all, let me tell you something. I don't know. I feel like I'm a walking contradiction. Like I could come off as hard and whatever and nonsense still, but baby, I will break. Okay, when it comes to somebody that I care about so bad, and if you give me some news like that about myself or somebody else, oh my goodness, do you know I cried for days? I found out I found out when my mom was sick and she had that heart attack. Girl, I was on the phone with my sister and I was trying to keep together. As soon as we got off the phone, I boo-hooed. Because I was so goddamn scared. Because I was like, oh my god, I can't lose my mom. I can't lose my mom. And then, when I found out a friend of mine that I've been talking about for all the time, found out she had cancer. Oh, when they finally told me, I got off the phone and I just cried. I just cried, bitch. I was crying for days, girl. Okay, like I just would not be able to handle that. The only person I ain't cry about was my dad, and that's just because I ain't had no relationship with him. So it was like f that. But anyway, it is what it is. I cried on Father's Day, but that's another story for another day. Okay, but yeah, and I was just like, I really need Mama Braxton to go through some counseling too, like some real counseling. And after looking at this episode, I just feel like they don't need grief counseling. Well, they need grief counseling. They need to go to a psychiatrist, okay? Therapist, psychiatrist, all of that stuff, whichever one is the strongest, whichever one that goes real deep into the soul and try to figure out what's going on. They need some intense psychotherapy. There it is, psychotherapy. I feel like that's what it is. Because like they said, they expect, or at least Trina was saying how she expected for something like this to happen, you would think that the sisters would come together, but they didn't. People just stayed where they were, or things got a little bit distant. What bothered me also, you got everybody talking about the way that they're dealing with the grief and all this stuff, and with Tracy's passing. Then you have the whole situation where Tawanda literally had to tell Spirit, well, why don't we ask Michael? Go ahead and ask Daddy and ask Kevin. I said, so you mean to tell me? Yeah, because at one point, I ain't even gonna lie, girl, I had forgot that Daddy was there. Okay, Daddy was on the line too. And he said, I'm just here to listen and to see what my family needs and all of that stuff. And you know what? That's all that I really expected because he's older. He come from that generation and he's a black man, and a lot of black men don't like to put their feelings out there. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they come from that older generation where he's from. So I'm not surprised that that was his response, that he was just there trying to figure out what his family needs, okay, and how they're feeling instead of putting his feelings out there yet. And honestly, he didn't even get a chance to, because when little Kevin got up there and he was talking, oh, bitch. Little Kevin made me cry too. Okay, I was just sitting here like, God damn, I'm finna get a headache because I can't be sitting here doing all of this. Okay, I don't be crying in no Braxtons. Like, what the hell is going on? I feel so bad. That's his mama. That was her only child. And when he said, none of y'all know what it feels like to lose a mother. And then I'm also in the process of losing my wife. And then for the fact that she served me those divorce papers like a couple of months or so before the second anniversary of his mama death, it just blindsided him. I said, damn, Olivia, what the fuck? What? What? This is what you do? Uh, and I can't even blame her. I'm not even gonna get upset with her. I can't, because I don't know what was going on. And death just brings out a lot of stuff. It brings out a lot of stuff, and it brings up a lot of stuff. And so he was going through that, and while he in the process of trying to tell his feelings and talk, he said, hold on a minute, because somebody knocked at the door. Girl, the police came to his door. I said, oh my God, y'all know y'all on Zoom, right? Y'all know y'all are on camera. You on camera, right? And I just said, what is happening? So I'm sitting here trying to figure it out. I'm waiting for them to find out what's going on. Tawanda is leading the charge, like, you know what, Kevin, just, it's cool. She got up so that she could see what was happening, right? Because he said, I'm gonna have to go. I'll talk to y'all later. So at that point, Tawanda got up and she got on the phone with him. Somebody said Tawanda is his godmama. They close, obviously. And then it was Tamar who literally just took it from here to here. okay? Because what's going on? What's going on? Was that the cops and all that stuff? It was like, y'all over there talking and all this stuff. Because Trina was like, I don't know. You're going to have to let him say it. That's his business and all this stuff. And all Trina was basically trying to say is, we're not trying to keep nothing from you. But at the end of the day, if they had some information on him and he told them that's not their business to tell anybody else unless he tells you that. And for some reason, that is a concept that Tamar just don't understand. Okay, because she just kept on going, kept on going. Y'all don't be saying nothing to me and all that stuff. And then Tony sitting there like, bitch, I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm just as confused. So how are you coming at me? Okay, because I'm not keeping nothing. She was like, what is the cops doing there? Tony was so damn confused. But see, Tony wasn't being so extra with it. Tamar, of course, was being extra with it. And so when Tawanda came back, um, I do the way that she was speaking to him on the phone, you could tell that they're very close. You could tell that they're very close. Um, and basically he got arrested. Somebody called and said anonymously called the cops on him, and then they had looked him up in the system and said that he had a warrant out for his arrest. Now I'm thinking maybe because Tawanda said it feels like it was a setup, because it's just awfully convenient that as soon as he started filming and started doing his grief counseling, it's him in the middle of talking, all of a sudden the cops show up and it's a warrant out there for his arrest or whatever, and he has no idea what it's for. Now, could it be? Because I don't know how warrants be. Okay, I mean, we saw what happened with Clifford Harris, all right, aka T.I. He got arrested at the airport because of mistaken identity, right? Because they was looking for another Clifford Harris that was out in Maryland. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, what if they was looking for Kevin Sr. and not Kevin Jr.? That's a possibility. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because what did little Kevin do? What did little Kevin do? Y'all hear how I got a little bit of Baltimore up in there? What did little Kevin do? Okay, what did he do? But this goes into trickling into the issues that the sisters have, because all of a sudden it's about how come we don't talk, how come we don't say this and this, and it's Tamar especially. Now, if you feel like I'm not giving her the benefit of the doubt or trying to listen to her reason, because one, this is what we heard all the time. Two, because after what she did this past weekend or earlier this week, disgusted, done with, no respect, I don't give a damn. And I tried. I truly tried. Okay. And it is so disappointing, so disheartening, and just very ironic for her to be sitting on here talking about how she values the mental health and she values boundaries. And if it don't serve her and it's going to, mess with her or whatever, she's just going to take herself out of it. And you bringing up mental health and all this stuff like you a proponent for it. But yet you literally at the beginning of this week weaponize the fuck out of mental health for some goddamn attention to promote a damn song that don't nobody give a damn about at this point. And not only did you do that, you put it out there and you want to sit here and you want to talk about how your family do this and how your family don't include you, how you feel left out, how nobody calls and all this stuff. And you get on Tawanda trying to say, oh, this is TV talk. This is TV talk. Because Tawanda said, I pick up the phone when you just did that because, we on TV now. Tawanda said, no. You text, I text back. If you don't text back, that's just what it is. You call, I pick up the phone. Now, the whole time, Tawanda was basically trying to say, like, she ain't got it for. She don't get it for. Because they're tired. They are tired. And after what happened this week, I can tell you for sure, over it. Over it. Over it. It's one thing to put out there and to talk about yourself, but you threw your family under the bus. You threw your family under the bus, and not only did you do that, you said, I wish I never should have did, came back to Braxton family values. It's people that's already, she's sabotaging the family, she sabotaged the show. That's how I feel. You could feel differently, but this is how I feel. And the way that I come to that conclusion is you literally put that stuff out there basically trying to make it seem like, oh, this was a bad idea. Your family ain't shit. Your family is toxic. It's awful and all that stuff or whatever, right? People were already saying they felt some type of way about this show coming back, and they hinging it on the fact that, oh, this is what Tracy wanted. She wanted to get her story out and she wanted us to continue and everything. People kind of felt like y'all was exploiting that. You know what I'm saying? And so people were saying, no, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. And then, you get that. And they just felt like, no, I don't feel like this should come back because it won't be the same because Tracy is not there. So what's the point? Okay, it's just not going to have that same flavor. You already got a group of people who's already saying that they're not going to tune in. And these are the people that used to tune in to Braxton Family Values when it originally came on. There's a big subset that said, I'm not tuning in because Tracy is not there and I feel like they're being exploitative, right? Okay. Then you put these tweets out and you talk about how bad the film is and how you wish you never came back to the show and all this stuff. Now you further alienating the viewers to look at the show. This is giving people that probably was on the fence be like, you know what, it's too much bullshit, and I knew there was a reason why I shouldn't watch this show, and now they probably not gonna tune in. So I feel like she's intentionally trying to sink the show. And if this is just a one time thing, a one season thing, just to give an update as to what was going on with them after Tracy passed and during Tracy passing, baby, I wouldn't be surprised if it's only like a 6 episode type of thing. I wouldn't even be surprised, and honestly, I wouldn't even be mad with it. Because if it's gonna be this heavy all the time, girl, I can't deal with it, bitch. I can't be crying each episode. But Tamar ain't shit. I'm just gonna be honest, okay? She acts like a fucking brat that don't know how to use her words and don't. It's not that she don't know how to use her words. Look at me, listen to me, bitch. Okay, it's about the fact that she don't know how to listen. She don't know how to let other people talk and fully listen and comprehend what they're saying. Okay, and to be honest, all of them don't know how to communicate with each other. All of them don't know how to communicate with each other. And it's upsetting. It's upsetting that after all these years, all this time, um, they still can't get it together. And like Trina said, and everybody else that was saying, you would have thought that after losing somebody that's so close in their family, their sister, okay, their sister, after losing her, you would think that would bring them together. But that's what happens sometimes when death happens in a family. Either it breaks them apart or it brings them together. And in this part, it's further fracturing them. And it's just really ridiculous and it's really it's unfortunate. And then when Mama Braxton, she get up there and she do her point where I'm tired of this, I'm sick of this. I wanna feel it for you, Mama Braxton, because yes, you did lose a daughter and you just like, what if something happened? Life is too short and you can go outside and get hit by a bus or something, and then you ain't gonna be here no more. What you gonna do then? I get that. But at the end of the day, it starts with the parents. We can all agree with that. It starts with the parents. The reason why a lot of the issues that these girls have, or I should say these women have, is because of the parents. It starts at the head of the household. It starts with the daddy and the mama. All right. It starts with the daddy, the way that they were brought up, so probably strict in the church. That's not, and the religious aspect a little bit. And then you get that, and then your daddy going and cheating. Your daddy going and cheating. Not only do he cheat, he married that he cheated on your mama with. Do you know? Let me tell you something. Them women, they are way more mature than me because honestly, let that, ooh, girl, I wouldn't have been able. Well, actually, my daddy did cheat on my mom, and I found out about that later. And the way that I found out about that and who I found out, he had a fucking threesome with his best friend and some other bitch. Okay? I found that out when I was like 20 years old, 19, something like that. Well, I'm told me all that shit. I said, bitch, what? Fuck him. Okay? That's just how it is. I wouldn't have been able to reconcile that because you heard my mama, you ain't, fuck all that. Baby, we ain't got nothing to talk about because me and my mama like this. We ain't got nothing to talk about. So they better than me. They better than me because till this day I still would have been like, fuck that nigga. But they said, nah, diddy, 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 diddy. And I said, oh, all right. And then you get your mama in a way that she be so, y'all about the family, y'all about the sisters and this and that. And girl, the way that she responded to the divorce and it's just a lot. And again, it starts with the parents. It starts with the parents. Y'all are the example, and y'all were not a good example. Okay. So, you had your good points, but you had a lot of bad points too. That's just life, and that's just how it is. Nobody's perfect. And so, yeah. I did feel a little bit for Mama Evelyn because she was 100% right. Get y'all shit together because you don't know how much longer y'all got on this earth. And that is so sad and such a reality to think about when you say it out loud. You're like, damn, bitch, that's facts. That's facts. But at the end of the day, I tell you this right now, the motherfuckers are still fractured. And that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about this episode. Trina said, okay, I hope ain't nobody burnt my ox. I hope they stirred up my oxtail. I don't want them burning. Bitch. I, I ain't never had oxtail a day in my life. Y'all talk so much about oxtail. I don't know what it tastes like or whatever. I gotta look it up. Y'all looking at y'all eating cow tail. But that's fine, because y'all be eating cow tongue, cow ears. Moo, bitch. Girl, the only thing about the cow that I'm gonna eat is a burger every now and then. Well, not every now and then. I gotta have a craving for it. Girl, I had a Five Guys burger today though, and I haven't had a burger in a long ass time. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. I can't have another one. It quenched the craving, and that's it. And I drink a little bit of milk, and I barely drink milk like that, cause bitch, I can't handle lactose intolerant. All right, y'all out here eating fucking cow tails. All right, it's bad enough y'all be fucking up that pig. Y'all be fucking up that pig, and y'all said, "Give me the tail of that cow too." Okay, y'all be eating pig lips. My granddaddy eat pig lips, the pig snout, pig ears. He be making the sandwiches out of it. I be like, "Are you okay? We out of the South now. Slavery is over with. We ain't got to do all of this, okay?" But hey, y'all be eating them chitlins too, nasty motherfuckers. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. I don't mean to disrespect y'all. Some of y'all just get hit with a lot of bullets, and y'all just like, damn. Actually, you ain't have to do that. But anyway, you know it's all love. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about the episode. If you haven't synced it, or if you don't have the cable or the channel WeTV, I just watched the episode on All Black, the app All Black, ALLBLK. Mind you, the show come on at 8:30 or 8 o'clock. Yeah, 8:30 on WeTV. It's 6:49 while I'm doing this. It's already up on the app. So if you want to watch it, go ahead and watch it. That way, the first two episodes, if you want to catch up on it. But yeah, you guys tell me how y'all feel about it, and I will see you guys later. Peace.